Hey, do you feel like a pizza? I do. And tonight I've got a great little restaurant booked to share with you. It's just down the road. Expat Lifestyle with Pats. Thumbs up, subscribe, bell notifications on. Hey, I'm feeling hungry. Andiamo, let's go. And look, I forgot to add, I'll put the locations in the video description below. And the other thing is, what about that apron there? Michelangelo. He'd be rolling in his grave, wouldn't he? Anyway, I'll leave you to decide whether you're going to buy an apron like that or not. Okay, let's get going. Behind me, you can see the Piazza Della Repubblica, just to give you some perspective, and I'm heading east towards San Ambrogio, where I'm going to show you a lovely, authentic restaurant called Il Pizzaiulo, loosely translated the pizza chef. And the way I'm taking you, it's about a kilometre walk, by the way, and this walk along the Corso is just beautiful. And look, even if you're not looking for somewhere to eat, it's a lovely walk. And this walk is just beautiful. The laneway itself, we walk through three lovely piazzas: the Piazza Maggiore, the Piazza Ciompi, and the Piazza San Ambrogio. And at San Ambrosio we've got a lovely authentic market just around the corner from this restaurant that I certainly do recommend that you try. Now hopefully I can get a booking reservation tonight, and then I'll show you some of this laneway of an evening when the lights are on too. It's really lovely. And look, as you're walking along, always look down to your left and right, because you get little glimpses of some of the iconic structures that make Florence globally so well known, such as the Duomo, as we just saw there. The facade of this building is just fantastic, and we look at the family crest of the Medici up there. So here we are at the Piazza Maggiore, and as you can see, you've got some selections regarding places to eat and drink. It's a lovely piazza, this one, and it dates back centuries. Lots of eating, lots of drinking options for you. We move out of the historical centre of Florence. We do find many of the locals eating, drinking in these parts of Florence. Definitely worth exploring, and I encourage you to do that. Now the second piazza just ahead is Piazza Ciompi, and this is well known to hold markets once a month, or more frequently by the looks of things. I thought it was the last Sunday of each month, but here we go, a little treat. And as all of the squares in Florence, there's such history here. This was actually badly affected by the floods of 1966. It's a real local haunt for the locals, and we've got a lovely loggia, as you can see in front of us here, and that's Loggia Pesce, a fish market. Loggia Pesce, a fish market. And the connections here with the Medici and Vasari, who built the Vasari corridor, is quite strong, because you see in the mid 16th century, Cosimo Medici outlawed fish mongers and butchers and tanneries on the Ponte Vecchio, the old bridge, so they were no longer able to operate. And he moved the fish market to here, the Piazza Ciompi. So it's quite an authentic piazza, this one, Piazza Ciompi, and you've got a few eating options here as well. But it's a great piazza to walk through on our way to Il Pizzaiulo, the pizza chef, the restaurant that we're going to try and get into tonight, because you see it is very popular and reservations are a must. So we'll keep heading along towards San Ambrosio. And look, it's not far until we come into the Piazza San Ambrogio. That church in front of me, definitely 10th century, but a fair bit of evidence to suggest it goes back to the 4th century. Pretty amazing. And again, this area of Florence is quite authentic. It reminds me a little bit of Santo Spirito for sure. And the pizza chef, the Il Pizzaiulo, is just around here, just down this street, Via del Corso. Very popular, isn't it? Behind me, the Il Pizzaiulo, the pizza chef. And look, it's early afternoon. It's quite busy. Not long ago, I've made a reservation for tonight, and it's important you do so because it is well advertised. It's quite famous here in Florence too, and I'll explain why in a moment. So look, I'm going to be back here at about 7 p.m. to enjoy a nice pizza, an authentic pizza. I'm looking forward to sharing the experience with you. So the Pizzaiulo, I guess, is quite significant with regard to Beyonce, because she had a meal there when she visited Florence a few years ago, and the story goes, the gossip is that Jay-Z proposed to Beyonce in that restaurant that I'll be sharing with you. There you go, sometimes. So it's all happening here in the Piazza San Ambrogio. So I'm heading back to the apartment now, and I'm looking forward to coming back and showing you a little bit of our meal in Pizzaiulo later on this evening. Okay, so this is the fantasy pizza. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so here we go, the white pizza. It's looking good. Now, before I start, can I just say, in this restaurant here, a few years ago, Beyonce, maybe not at this table, maybe out the back there. And the story is Jay-Z proposed to her. There you go, you can take that for what it's worth. A friend of a friend told me that. Okay, I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, so without a doubt, very popular little pizza restaurant, and you do need to make a reservation. In terms of the quality, we've had good pizzas elsewhere around Florence too, so look, I'll leave it at that, but I do know all the locals do go there to get their pizza. Just before I'm cut off, thumbs up, subscribe, bell notifications on. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Ciao.